Hello everyone and welcome back to W Bricks and welcome on into another LEGO Ninjago video where guess what guys, today we've got some more 2025 LEGO Ninjago summer sets to take a look at. Some information here, we got to break it down on the channel as always. If you enjoy, hit the like button and subscribe down below. Drop in the comments what you think of these new leaks coming out for the summer. Oh man guys. You know, this is just great peak content creation for me because LEGO keeps doing this stuff and it's like, well, there we go. There's another video. You know what? Enough has been said. Let's dive right in. This video today is sponsored by myself and the brand new Real OG W Bricks merch line that you can purchase right now down in the description. As you can see, we've got elemental sweatshirts, sweatpants, t-shirts, and of course, the favorite, the baseball caps and ice beanie hat. Of course, my favorite collection has to be the Fire collection, which just is really reminiscent of OG days. I love the way the burgundy looks here with that gorgeous, unique, custom Fire logo, of course, with the W insignia on there. And I just love how that looks. It looks so good. It's so nostalgic, but fresh at the same time. Of course, the ice line as well looks absolutely fantastic in this pale blue. I love the unique design I was able to do for an ice emblem. I love how this turned out. That W insignia, of course, looks fantastic. And with winter just around the corner, you're gonna wanna check out this beautiful new ice beanie. The sweatshirts, hats, and sweatpants are all beautifully embroidered, and the t-shirts are 100% ring spun cotton, beautifully detailed, very high quality material. This is the merch line you will not want to miss out on. So click the link down in the description right now, and let's jump back to the video. All right, guys, so I got the list pulled up on the screen here. We've got the piece counts for all of these sets now, which is going to be something, you know, you've got to talk about here because the price to piece ratio has been something that's so important of recent years, and we got to dive right into this. So first off, $10 Kai, 97 pieces here for the Kai's motorcycle, completely fine, nothing wrong there. Hopefully there's some minifigures, but let's move on to the next one. There's nothing too crazy to talk about that. Next up, for the $20 Aaron's mech, the Spinjitzu mech, 213 pieces for 20 bucks. Loving to see it. Great price to piece, part ratio, whatever. That's pretty great there as well. Both those sets, I would say, are pretty solid. You know, nothing wrong with that. Let's move on to the third one, though, where this is where we start to get a little shaky. Okay, so the Rontu, the Master Dragon, has 381 pieces for $45 US, which honestly is not the worst price to part ratio we've seen. I mean, considering the brand new Kai's Storm Rider mech set retails for $50 with 333 pieces right now, this isn't the worst ratio we've seen recently. Is this the best price to piece ratio? No, this certainly is not, you know, what we want to be seeing. I'd love to see that closer to 400 for 45 bucks, but this isn't the issue with the set to me. The issue of the set here is that this set is supposed to match up, or should match up really well with the Egalt, the Master of the Dragon. But Egalt retails for $70 with over 500 pieces. So Egalt is going to be quite a bit bigger than her. And they're supposed to be about the same size, you know, together. And I don't see how this is going to turn out well with only 381 pieces. I think this is going to be skimpy. It's going to be small. There's not going to be much on it. And especially when we talk about the price points of the summer of 2025. I mean, we've talked about it briefly. The prices are just too damn high. Way too damn high. That is just not reasonable for families to afford. And when we look at these lower price points, the $10 and $20 set are good. But this $45 set is basically the last of the affordable price points before we start getting into the 70s, 90s, and then all the hundreds and above. And the fact that this higher level of the low price range, you know, the $45, this is max budget for some people out there. That it's going to be undersized and they've already got less amount of pieces in it is just kind of ridiculous to me. Because they've got so many overpriced expensive sets, I would have thought that they would have done at least the cheaper sets really good. Like I said, I don't think this is the worst thing on earth. It's not very good either. It's just kind of a mess situation. It's going to be, I guess it'll just take time for us to really know with this one. But this is not the bad one or one of the bad ones. So let's talk about those now. Next up here, we got Jay's or Rogue's Mech Dragon set, $70 for 584 pieces. Once again, you start to see that price to piece ratio just kind of separate, and it's really not even close. I mean, now look, you're about 120 pieces off of where you should be. For $70, we really want to be seeing over the 700 piece count, maybe 715, 725, somewhere in there. Being 120 pieces lower than where it should be is just disappointing right off the bat. And this is just going to be Egalt the Master Dragon. That's what it's going to be. Egalt was overpriced as crap, and this one is going to be the same way. And, this one will sell better because it's Jay, and it'll be Jay's Dragon, but still, just disappointing. Just release a set that's actually worth the money. Looking at these sets right off the bat, Rontu's not going to be worth the money. It's going to be, you're going to want to wait for a sale. And seeing this now too, it's like, oh my goodness, we can't even get into 2025 without already getting disappointed by this stuff. It's kind of getting ridiculous here. But I just don't get these low piece counts, man. This is not Star Wars. This is Ninjago. Come on, we're starting to get these sets that look more like Star Wars stuff than Ninjago nowadays. Come on, let's get back to the good old days. Come on, Ninjago. Come on, snap out of this crap. Next up is the biggest joke I've ever seen. The Ninja Combat Vehicle. Not only is it a copy of the Ninja Combo Vehicle for this year, the same price and legitimately almost the exact same name, they now have given it basically the exact same piece count, except this one actually has less pieces. The Combo Vehicle has 576. This one has 561. How on earth? What the hell? This leaves me speechless. Oh my goodness, not only could they not come up with a new set, they gave it the same price and basically the same piece count. $90. Again, the Combo Vehicle is one of the worst Ninjago sets in Ninjago's entire history. And they're going to do it again? 576 pieces on the Combo Vehicle, and now the new one will have 561. You're getting less pieces for the same price. And it's going to be basically the same set. They couldn't even give it a new name. Oh my goodness. And people will say that I'm wrong and that Lego isn't lazy and they work hard. Clearly not. They just took the Ninja Combo Vehicle and made the Ninja Combat Vehicle. Holy smokes. This isn't even like angering. Like, it doesn't even make me mad. It's just like, what the hell? It's like hilarious. This is peak content creation here, guys. I'm like, this is gold. This is gold for my channel and my audience. Lego makes it so easy to hate them. The Ninja Combo Vehicle is one of the worst sets, if not the worst. It is definitely in line for the worst Ninjago set ever released. Ever. It is that bad of a set. The function of the treads don't even work. They didn't put enough of the tread pieces to actually make it freaking roll. And it was already overpriced as crap. And they're going to make it again. The thing is, and everybody wonders why I hate land so much. And I'm going to give you that answer right now. The amount of questions I got, the amount of stuff. Why do you hate land so much? Why is land getting all this hate? Why is land getting all this hate? The point of a review is to review a product for a kid or a person out there to be able to spend their money wisely. As a kid, when I had limited resources or limited money, I would watch reviews sometimes to help me figure out what was the best set possible to buy. When you lie in your reviews and everything is perfect, you're not helping people actually discover what they should spend their money on. Instead, they're going to end up wasting their money on overpriced garbage if they aren't aware it's overpriced garbage. Right now on Lego.com, the Ninja Combo Vehicle is on back order, which means Lego sold all of their existing copies of this flipping set. I can guarantee that was all thanks to the Lego Ambassador Network praising the hell out of this set. The Combo Vehicle is trash. It is legitimate trash. And if there was one Ninjago set I wish I did not buy in my entire lifetime, it would be that, and I wish I could return that set. When you lie in a review, you are causing some kid out there to waste his limited money on a bad set. The last thing I want as a reviewer is for a person to listen to my review, go out and waste their money and feel like they wasted their money. I want to help each and every one of you pick out the best possible product for yourself. That is why I always talk about the positives, the negatives, stuff you should buy right away, stuff you should stay away from, stuff you should wait for a sale on. I talk about everything on the channel because I'm trying to make it as easy and as clear for you guys to understand what is the best products for you to spend your money on. Why do I highlight the negatives? I will always highlight the negatives so that when you go into buying a set, you understand what I think is wrong with the set. So if you watch my review and you're okay with what's wrong with the set, then that's great. You can go pick out the set. But when a reviewer does not talk about the bad stuff in the set, if a reviewer does not talk about the negatives, then you'll go into buying a set and then you'll get home and you'll go, oh shoot, I hate this about the set. Oh dang, this minifigure is trash. Then you get issues. Then you have problems. Then you don't like what you buy. But thanks to me and thanks to the types of reviews I do, you'll go into a set and buying a set knowing the negatives of the set. So you're not going to be surprised by it. You can pick out what you like. And if the negatives don't bother you, then that's great. That's going to be a set you're probably going to really love. That's the importance of being a reviewer. And anyone out there looking to start up their channel, do that. Have a strong backbone. Don't fall for the land sleaze bag shit. Focus and help other people pick out the best product. Highlighting the positives is not important. Is it nice to talk about good things and see things that are great? Absolutely. You know how overjoyed I get when I get something good, a good product. I'm always like, let's go. This is awesome. But it's more important to talk about the negatives so you can help people understand and not be surprised when they get the product. I know it was a bit of a strange TED Talk here in the middle, but talking about the combo vehicle and talking about that set again and seeing that it was on back order on Lego.com, really we had to sit down and talk about it. It blows my mind that people will get mad at me for saying negative things. But at the end of the day, I have actual morals. I have a backbone. I'm going to continue to stand up and try to help people around the world with their purchases. That's all I do. That's what comes out of my channel. Why do you think I buy these sets? I don't really want all of these new sets. I buy them to review them and try to help you guys pick out the best product. It's my hard-earned money. It's my time that goes into it. And then I'll continue to get the hate back online. When I'm getting nothing but losses here, guys. I'm taking one for the team for each of you to help you pick it out. Think about that before you type another hate message. Next up for $100, we've got the Lloyd's Transforming Mech Jet set. 1,112 pieces for $100 sounds absolutely fantastic. If you guys saw my other video, you know that this is the set I am the most excited for in the summer wave. I think that this one is going to be absolutely insane. The idea of a transforming mech jet at a $1,000 price point just sounds really freaking cool to me. And in the Lloyd color scheme, I think that this one's going to be sick. I'm really, really hyped for this one. And just seeing that price point with the piece count, that gets me even more excited. That gets me even more excited, and I cannot wait to get this set. All right, now here's a little brain tickler for you guys. Let's tickle the brain here for a second. The combat vehicle has 561 pieces at $90. The Mech Dragon has 584 pieces at $70. How on earth does the Mech Dragon have 23 pieces more for $20 less? How does that make sense? 23 less pieces for $20 more. Someone make that make sense, please. Because the reason we're talking about that is because now we have the Fire Mech that everybody's hyped about. The Fire Knight Mech. $120 with 996 pieces. How does this set have almost 130 pieces less for $20 more than the Lloyd's Jet? How does that make sense? Almost 120 pieces less for $20 more. How on earth does that make sense? At all. It doesn't. It makes zero sense. I feel like the Fire Mech is going to be another Cole's Titan Mech situation. One of these sets is going to have like a no minifigure thing in it. I can feel it. I know it's coming. But seriously, this type of thing doesn't make sense to me. How on earth can you charge more? These sets are on shelves at the exact same time. How can you charge more money and give less product? It doesn't make sense to me. Tell me how that makes sense. 120 pieces, or about 120 pieces less for $20 more. That makes the Jay's Mech Dragon and the combat vehicle look fine. 20 pieces for $20. Now it's 120 pieces for $20. How do you get that much less product? It should be the other way around. The Kai Mech should be $100, and the 120 set should have the 1,100 pieces. I'll tell you why. Let me tickle your brain a little bit more. Let me tell you why this Fire Mech is more expensive. It's more expensive simply because it has the word fire in it, because it's Kai's. That is legitimately why it is more expensive. They put Kai in the set. They know Kai sells better than everybody because everybody likes Kai, and so they raise the price on the set because Kai's in it. I'm going to now call this the Kai tax. This is going to be a new term on the channel, Kai tax. Every set. Look at this. The brand new Kai's Fire Mech Rider Storm Rider shit set. $50 when it should be like 30 max. Kai tax. It's going to keep happening. The Kai tax is going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening. But right there, that's just ridiculous. Someone make that make sense. Someone tell me. Tell me legitimately. Give me a legitimate answer. None of your, oh, well, it's got hinges in the set. It's going to be more expensive. Yeah, bullshit. Give me a legitimate reason as to why a set can cost $20 more and have 120 pieces less. Thank you for listening to my second TED Talk of the video. Let's move on to the next set. Obviously, this next set here is one that's gotten a lot of talk on the channel, and it is the Guardian, Dragon, and Temple diorama build. $150, 1,650 pieces. Price to piece is looking phenomenal here. This is exactly what you want to see, but it's 14 plus. It's not 18 plus. This right here, the 14 plus, if it was 18 plus, if it said 18 plus on there, I'd be like, okay, you know what? We've got a really good shot now of this being OG. But the fact that it's not 18 plus is going to hurt that OG thing for me a bit. Because without it saying the 18 plus where they're recognizing the adult OG fan, because all of us OG fans are adults at this point. Without them recognizing the 18 plus there on it, this set is going to be another Dragonstone Shrine. It's going to be another Dragonstone Shrine. It's got a nice piece count, but I bet you money it's going to have really terrible minifigures, if minifigures at all. Diorama. It doesn't need minifigures. It says diorama. It doesn't need minifigures. Look at the piece count. They put the price of the set into the set. I feel like this set that's given me so much hope and so many of my subscribers so much hope is going to be one of the worst sets we've ever seen. I've got this really bad gut feeling about this set now. Ever since I saw the 14 plus. Could it still be OG? Absolutely. It could still be OG, and Ninjago just doesn't want to do 18 plus in their lineup. But knowing that it's a 14 plus set brings us back into Dragon's Rising. It brings us back down to Dragonstone Shrine, and I've lost quite a bit of my hope. I know a couple nights ago I had a pretty hype positive video about OG, and we were all kind of going crazy and we were all really excited and stuff. And I feel like the hope is fading. It's slowly fading. It's like we just got our hopes up. I don't know, guys. What else could the Guardian, Dragon, and Temple be? It can't be anything from Ninjago other than the Fire Temple, unless it's from New Dragon's Rising. So it's either Dragon's Rising or OG. It's either a massive win or just another standard run-of-the-mill set that no one's going to care about in 2 years. Oh, man. I was really hyped for this one. I've still got a little sliver of hope. 1/8 of the pizza, 1/8 of the heart is left. Hoping for OG, but without the 18 plus, if it said 18 plus, like I said, I would have been like, it's OG. It's it. That's it. It's the Fire Temple. We're back. But without it being 18 plus, I don't think it will be. Let's move on to the last set. Finally, we've got the Temple Bounty. They just slap a temple on the bounty. I think that's kind of funny. It's a funny concept. $200 for 2,387 pieces. Once again, sounds phenomenal. I'm just worried about the minifigures here, and I think in this day and age, it's pretty warranted to worry about what minifigures we're actually going to see here. But the price to piece looks phenomenal here. You know, you can't really do better than that. So that's exciting for sure. I'm just so cautiously optimistic at this point for some of these sets. I think the Fire Mech, I think there's going to be something wrong with it. I know, the OG set, obviously I'm sweating it right now. I don't know. Overall, I think the highlights of this video have to go to the Lloyd Jet. Once again, great price to part ratio. Unless it comes with like one minifigure, that set's going to probably be the best set of the year. I could just, after doing Lego for as long as I've done Lego, you just start to understand, you start to know things, you start to notice trends and see stuff. And as you guys continue to collect Lego and grow with Lego, you will as well. You'll kind of get that Lego insight as I have. You know, I kind of can predict things, see things a little bit, see what we might get, you know, based off previous things that have happened in the past. Once you do this for so long, you just start to understand what Lego does. And sometimes, obviously, you have no idea. Like the reuse of Lloyd this year, or reuse of Sora 2 years later. Sometimes you can never see stuff like that coming. But when you look at the piece counts and sets, you can kind of get a good idea of what the set's going to really look like and what it's going to be like. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video here today. Obviously, talking about the piece count, but a lot of speculation. I guess all speculation here today. Could be completely wrong. Could be OG back. Could be phenomenal sets. They could all be phenomenal. We have no idea. But like I said, after doing this for so long, you just kind of start to understand what Lego's doing and understand what these sets are going to really be. And that's why I got to say, I think that Lloyd Jet is going to be phenomenal. Unless it's got one minifigure, that thing's going to be phenomenal. So cannot wait to see some more of these sets, you know, get some more information out. That's what we're going to need, hopefully here within a couple months. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video here today. Drop a comment down below if you did. If you dropped a comment down below, make sure to mention something about the combo vehicle. I'd like to know how many of you actually picked it up, or how much, or how many of you actually really hate the set like you should. So let me know down in the comment section below. Thanks for stopping in today, guys. As always, thank you for spending your time with me here today, and I'll see y'all later on W Breaks.